Hey guys, this is Casually Vaping. I'm just gonna be explaining to you guys about how when I was younger and the shit that went on when I was a kid, like the funny, crazy ass shit that ever happened to me. So, my mom is a very overprotective woman, especially over her children. My mom is like a mama bear, and we were her cubs. All three. I have a brother and a sister, so that makes 3 of us in total. And she was like a mama bear, and we were her cubs, right? So if anybody fucked with the cubs, the mama bear would claw at them people, like pa 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 pa, claw at them. But I gotta get into the story. When we go to this like this 4th of July marching shit that we have, you walk outside, you see people, parade, doing that casual shit, fireworks, and this woman decides to come up on us, she's fucking screaming at me and Dakota because, we're running in the streets and shit. She's screaming at me and Dakota. She's like, haven't your mom ever taught you right? You need to be fucking taught right. You don't know how to do this. You don't know how to do that. She was just like that crazy bitch that would flip out at a kid with a fucking knife. Who knows? My mom goes ahead. She walks up to us. She's trying to find us. She's looking for us. She goes ahead. She sees us, and I'm just looking over. Cause like I'm just looking over, doing my own business, doing my thing. My mom walks over and she says, "Hey." And I look over, scared shit was like, damn, was that my mom? Every kid has that primal instinct of like, damn, that was my mom. Especially whenever they yell. She screams, "Hey." She walks straight up to that woman. She picks her up with her one hand. She slams her against the wall. She's like, "If you ever talk to my kid like that again, I'll fucking break your legs." And, I'm looking at my mom like, damn, like, you crazy. Like, I was looking at her like, damn, like, I was scared of my mom, right? Even my brother was scared of her. We were all scared of my mom. And, that was one part. Here's the second part. So, when I was younger, me and my brother, we used to live, of course I already said this probably, but we used to live in a trailer park. And, when me and my brother, we were doing our thing, my mom wanted to go ahead and leave with my dad, because they just wanted to do this shit, they want to go out, do what adults do. And, she said that she was going to leave us with babysitters, and I was like, fuck yeah, me and my brother, we're just going to do some shit, we're going to fucking go crazy, we're going to fling shit, who knows. And, turns out that we had some psycho-ass fucking babysitters. 3 of them were girls. There was 3 babysitters, and they were all girls. One had freckles, one was ginger, and the other one was just like that one girl that would stay in the corner of the classroom singing "Murder on My Mind," Of course, if you ever hear a girl, probably, or even a man in a corner singing "Murder on My Mind," you'd get the fuck up and you'd run out the fucking door. You would be like, nah, I ain't fucking with this school anymore. That shit fucking no. Like, that's why I get homeschooled now, because I can't deal with that shit. Like, I can't have any like children coming up on like that shit, especially the school shootings that are happening. I'm like, nah, I can't do this. But that's what I would be like. But so they leave, they're doing their thing, 3 girls come over, freckle one, whatever. She goes ahead, the freckled one. She goes ahead, she ties herself up at the bed, because we had like a bed, and we had like this handlebar thing. So there was all the 3 girls, they decided to tie themselves up like this, up above our bed. And me and my brother, we walk in there, because we're hungry, and we always had snacks around, especially in our room. Who knows? You would find like a popcorn bag in the corner of our room. So we go in there because we're hungry. You know, we don't know how to cook, right? We're 4 years old. We don't know how to fucking cook. And so we went in there, you know, trying to find something to eat. We see the 3 girls, and me and my brother, we look at each other like, what's going on here? All the girls are half naked, and the freckled one asked me and my brother, which one do we prefer to rather go on a date with, or which one would we prefer to have in bed? See, me and my brother, we picked our girls, but we didn't know what to do. See, we didn't know what was going on. I picked the freckled one, and my brother picked the red hair one, the ginger one. So, and then after we pick all of our girls and shit, we leave. We leave out that room, you know, because we don't want to be. We didn't like really know what was going on. So we leave out there, you know, we're just sitting out there. The freckled girl hair comes up. She's like, I thought I told y'all, like, which one do you prefer? You know, like, why ain't y'all doing anything about it? That's what she gave the facial expression was. She was like, why ain't y'all wanting to like go to bed or anything with us? See, me and my brother, we look at that bitch like, bitch, you crazy. That's how we look at her, like, you crazy. We ain't finna do any of that shit. See, now, being a teenager that I am, back then, I would've probably said, yeah, probably. But then again, they were like child molesters, man. I don't know. It was just crazy back then. But after that, you know, we're all doing our shit. But next day, my mom goes ahead and decides to leave with my dad again, you know, doing this shit. And leave us with 3 babysitters again. And you know, me and my brother, we already know what's gonna happen. Like, we're gonna have to deal with these fucking people again, you know. But they decided to turn a little bit dark. My brother said that he was hungry, and so the freckled girl decided to go ahead and make my brother a sandwich. But when she was making a sandwich, my brother decided to go in the fridge and eat something, because, you know, it took her too long. I don't know why it would take her too long to fucking make a sandwich, but clearly she was incapable of making a sandwich. So my brother goes ahead and says that he's full, and he tells the girl that he doesn't want the sandwich anymore because, you know, he's full. She goes ahead, she's like, you better eat this fucking sandwich. She said, I'm gonna cut all your fingers off and your hands off if you don't eat this fucking sandwich right now. She goes ahead, she grabs my brother's hand, she puts it on the cutting board like this, flat up straight. She grabs the knife, she starts chopping towards his fingers. And, you know, I see that shit happening. I go ahead and I grab my fucking yo-yo, you know, my Spider-Man yo-yo. I'm like, yeah, Spider-Man, you need to fucking do some web type of shit, bro. You need to get this girl. And, you know, I'm counting on my fucking Spider-Man yo-yo and my grip and my fucking arm, right? My right arm. I'm grab this yo-yo and I'm like, BAM! I throw it. She goes straight. It goes boo, boo, boo. It hits her right straight in the head. She goes ahead. She's turned straight at me, you know. And I'm like, aw, shit. Me and my brother, we start running. You know, we're taking off. We jump out of our windows, you know. We be scared and shit. We run off to the woods. We climb up a tree and we wait there until our parents come home. Our parents come home. We go ahead. We climb down that fucking tree. We went straight out there. And I was telling my mom, you know, my brother was crying. I wasn't crying at the time. But I go ahead and I tell my mom this, and she didn't believe me. She didn't believe me that any of this happened. But then when she found out, because I kept telling her about it, I was like, please believe me, this actually did happen. My brother told her to, and then she finally believed us. She goes over to their house. She knocks on their door. She asks for one of the girls to come out. And the girl says that she can't come out because she's sick and she has a strep throat because one of us kissed her. Me and my brother, we look at each other like, what the fuck is this bitch talking about? We're 4, we didn't even know what kissing was back then. We just only saw our parents doing it. And she goes ahead, she's saying, oh yeah, you know, they kissed us, you know, we're going to the hospital, we're sick, and so they couldn't come out. So my mom decides later that night, I'm gonna fuck these people up. She grabs the smoke grenade that we have in our house. She goes out, she lights that shit, she fucking chucks it at their house. And all you can see is just smoke coming out of their house, you know, coming out their chimney. And Me and my brother were just fucking laughing and laughing. But cops, of course, showed up, and my mom explained everything. But you know, my mom got arrested that day, so the only way I could really see her was in prison. So, joking. I'm just joking. But my mom actually did throw a smoke grenade, and the cops had actually come. But she told her the story, and the 3 girls actually got charges for molestation. So, this has been my life of when I was 4 years old with me and my brother. Peace.